Hey, what's going on? These are free tarot readings. Hi. Welcome. Do you want a reading? I am a I'd love to give a reading. Just don't forget to subscribe, okay? You don't have to ask a question. If you do have a question, you can hold it in your mind. Thanks. I don't really need to know your sign, but I'm just glad you're here. So let's go ahead and see what's coming up for you, honeybee. Thank you so much for doing that. So a little bit about me. What I'm able to do is I have the ability to see patterns within your heart and within your mind regarding a situation, relationship, or dream or aspiration. And I can see what might be blocking you, what you need to block, or what you need to clear out before you go back out and you give, to increase your likeliness of success. Okay, 1 second here. Um, okay, so what I'm seeing for you, okay, so what we're talking about right now is something that you are passionate about, something that you want to do well, likely something that you want people to see you be successful in. And they are taking me to your heart level, and you are carrying a little bit of pain there. And they're asking you to take a look at that, because it's likely going to hold you back. I'm going to close my eyes now and give you a little bit more information for what we're actually talking about. So please give me a moment as I close my eyes and tune in. Okay, so what I'm feeling for you, honeybee, you are holding something along the lines of you made a pattern here, and it has to do with you feeling abandoned, or you feeling as though as other people can quickly overlook you, okay? And you are carrying this pattern with you. And this is where Spirit is wanting me to tell you to go into your heart and not only feel this, but to work on letting it go. Because I know that you want to feel good. And you want to have a sense of pride and victory and success, which with whatever this has to do with. When I look closer, what I heard and felt was, I felt like you were pretty much standing down and you voluntarily taking the second or the third pedestal. Okay? You were making that judgment on yourself, and you're holding it in your heart. So it's obviously something that is important to you, but it's also something that is also hurt you. And I'm getting the sense that you might be closing yourself off to opportunities. So what I'm seeing here is that on the mind level, you're very strong. On a mind level, you feel as though you have it together. Are you still here, honeybee? Let me know. Perfect. So you are feeling very strong in the mind. I can see that. You have a nice energy here with the Strength card. So you might be under the impression, which you probably are, correct. You have a good hold on your demons at times. And I can see your outlook for the future. This is what makes you confident in your abilities. And for the most part, your mind is well expanded. And you are manifesting, absolutely. You're going out, taking action, talking about your dreams. You're also channeling inspiration and ideas from the universe as well when you're in this expanded state. But what I'm seeing here is on some level, you have a pattern that is holding you back, and it's coming from your heart. So even though in your headspace you feel completely amazing, you feel calm, you feel centered, you feel like you're in control, there's that little bit part of you, and it's actually your heart and your intuition that's wanting to tell you to come back to yourself and take and examine. For most people cannot see their patterns as some people, other people. But for you, you can feel this, and I'm telling you that you have a pattern here. I'm going to close my eyes, get a little bit more information of what this pattern actually is, but they are wanting you to take the time to heal yourself, because your mind is strong, but your heart, you've been ignoring your heart for a little bit. Okay? Yeah, and you really, you've created a belief here, and you really pushed it into the depths of your heart, where it still exists. So I'm going to get some information here to tell you what exactly this is. Okay. You are scared. Oh God, I feel like you went through a very emotional time, and you have a sense of self pity, in which has now limited your heart's ability to try new things, because you are afraid of succeeding with anything that has to do with the heart. So you have this emotion that's sitting there, and so half my job as a healer is to identify these patterns, and the other job is for me to heal these patterns. So yeah, and it's a really strong pattern with you, and I have to say it because it is that important for me to bring this to your attention, because the emotion that I felt, it was pretty strong, to the point where I'm not gonna cry, but because I'm tuning into your emotions, I am able to cry, if I choose to, because that pattern is so strong. So I am a healer, just want to let you know. If you are interested in having me clear this for you, my business email is in my, actually, it's not listed there, but you can still leave a comment, or anything like that. Healing is another job, and it takes a little bit more time. Thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate that. I've cried every day for 8 months. Yeah, I know, I felt it. I know how you see yourself, and you're absolutely, you need to get to the point where it's gonna be hard not to just use positive informations and say that I'm awesome and I'm gonna think better now. It's hard in this situation because you've given power to this pattern, which it's just a pattern, but for you it feels so real because you've given power to this pattern for such a long time. So before you can naturally and easily get back to a better state of feeling for your heart, not just for your mind, because you're very good at keeping things here in the mind. The heart is a different situation for you. So you have to work on feeling that emotion that's there, that you're afraid to feel, and start to let it go, so that thinking positively and feeling positively doesn't seem so hard. Hi, Bahia Sadiq. Welcome. If you would like me to read you, all I ask is that you subscribe to the channel. I am very new here in the YouTube scene, and my only wish is to heal the world. If you would like me to read you, I can. I will go ahead and do just Thank you, Honeybee. I'm quite sure you are as well. And I know so because I felt that heart of yours. Please connect with me. Please let this not be the last time we connect. Doing these lives is my absolute favorite. I love these so much more than doing these signs, readings for individual signs. I will go ahead and read Hey Terror Destroyer, Bahia Sadiq. Bahia Sadiq. Perfect. Thank you so much for subscribing, and I'll go ahead and take a look. So I just want to let you know what I do. I can see your heart and your mind space, and I can see the patterns that lie there. And when you bring up a particular topic, I can see what patterns are helping you and what patterns are not helping you. So for Bahia, I hope I'm saying that correct. Bahia. So, all right, you are very balanced in the mind, Bahia. You have very nice energy about you. You are clear-cut. You are just. You are fair. You are clear-minded. Okay? And you are this way because you have decided in this lifetime that this is who you're going to be. This is where that inspiration from your heart comes from, and that is what you're currently manifesting. When I ask Spirit where they want to guide you, okay. Okay, yeah. Your Spirit is also wanting to direct your attention to also your heart's level, because your situation is similar to Honeybee's. Is you're very well at keeping everything together, but on some level you are losing your peace there. This might be some residue of what's happened in the past, but I'm going to go ahead and see a little bit more so I can give you some clarity on what this is. Okay, so for you, Bahia, you are really hard on yourself, and you haven't realized that because you're hard on yourself, I could see, I not only see, but I feel you pretty much. You, you're hard on yourself, okay? You go back to your mistake, and you pretty much, you label yourself. It's coming through, you labeled yourself as not so smart, okay? But I like how you don't take yourself too seriously, you understand? But you are now in the position where you are stuck and you're not growing. And I feel like this has to do with relationships. And you've been stuck for a while. And I don't feel like you're making a big deal out of it, but because you're not choosing to. But deep down, I can see that it is something that you wish you could change. Something about you. So that part of yourself which labeled this pattern, where you labeled yourself as, let's just say, not good, you don't need to carry this pattern around, okay? It's you're holding it in the deep depths of your heart, okay? So that is something you should let go of. And I'm getting a feeling that you are going to feel even more balanced. I'm going to look a little bit deeper. Yeah, people, y'all don't realize there's always something that we can heal. I just healed myself before I came on here. I healed myself from my relationship. I healed myself for work. You know, life on earth, it is tough. And what people don't realize is, just as much as we should be taking a shower or brushing our teeth, we need to be taking care of our energy fields, because they need to get cleaned out too. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is, yeah. There's part of yourself that wants to make yourself known, that wants to send out your personal message of, it could be anything, right? But it always has to do with some kind of connection to yourself and other people. And what I see here with the Seven of Wands is that on a heart level, you have consciously or unconsciously made a block to say, you know what, heart, you have not been very helpful to me in the past, so I'm going to put you in a corner over there until timeout is over. That's basically what you've done to your heart here. And ooh, okay. Not only do you have that pattern that you should let go of, that's blocking your heart's expression and for it to expand, they want you to be you. If you have something on your mind, don't keep it in. Let it out and trust yourself. Because what I'm seeing is here is that on some level you do not trust yourself. You're keeping apart your subconscious, your heart that wants to love you and give you peace and give that to everybody else. You're putting it in a cage. And it wants to have a voice. So give it that voice. that it wants. I hope that resonates with you. If anybody else is still here, please let me know. Say hi. This is literally my first time going live here on YouTube, so it is kind of an exciting day. Oh, hey, Bahia, yes, talk to me. You had an awakening? Okay. Yes, tell me. Oh, you know what? I want to give you more information about that, this pattern there. Perfect, I really like that. Let me give you more information in regards to that, this block that you have in your heart. Okay, so what I'm seeing, I don't know if this is one sentence or two sentences, but they're showing me, I'm translating what I'm hearing from your heart, and you're saying, I can't stand being alone, or I'm seeing I cannot stand and then being alone. So it's either or. I have also been led by spirit. So yeah, I just know that what you're feeling in your heart, it's tough. Because your heart basically told me that. I also have been led by spirit. Yeah, and they're always guiding us. Even in this moment now, there's not one moment where there's no guidance that is accessible to all of us. So yeah, there's, I don't know if you had another question that you wanted to ask, maybe, because I literally I can see anything that you are curious about. And there's nobody here. It looks like you're the only viewer, so I'm just very good. I'm grateful that you subscribed. As you can tell, my subscription list is still growing. Housing? Okay. Alright. Okay, let's have a new viewer. Whoever that is, don't be shy, say hello. I'm just going to take a really quick look here with regards to housing. My dog is like, he's staring at me. Okay, so, oh, me too. I love this. Okay, but yeah, housing. There's a lot of movement here, which means there's a lot of potential. It feels like kind of a new idea. I'm not quite sure. But the High Priestess is coming out. That is interesting. I'm not sure how she is going to... Okay, so it looks like... Alright. So it does look like you are... Yeah, it looks like you're taking action. You're manifesting in regards to this topic. Your mind is likely conjuring ideas, planning, all that. I definitely see you in that expanded state in regards to that. What I am seeing is, okay. Now, I don't know why. Okay. Koi, can you sit? Sit. Doing a reading. Okay, so they're taking me to your heart level. Actually. So, we're gonna close our eyes and get more information because this is not enough with the High Priestess in reverse. Can we sit down, please? Okay, you have... It's not enough money? Is that what the issue is? Yeah, and this is actually valid. This is actually valid of one of the reasons of concern for you in this particular housing question. Because I see you're actually doing a lot of planning, but there are some things you need to take care of before you can move forward, right? But I also saw that Spirit is not telling you to stop the planning altogether, okay? Is this true? So yeah, I do see that you're not quite sure if it's going to be enough. You know, your motivation and your confidence of whether or not you can rush forward with this idea. So yeah. Yeah. And this is very valid. They are wanting to, it's kind of like a, I guess not, I want to say warning, but definitely like they're definitely guiding you here before you make any kind of forward movement like that. I'm going to close my eyes one more time. Just to get some extra information. Because the information is coming from your intuition and your heart. Yes. I don't know what that was, but there is a warning here for sure. What I thought was, I don't know, I feel like you made kind of an error as well in the past with regards to finance, and they're wanting you not to make the same mistake. That's my interpretation of what I just saw. Hello to everybody who else is here. I'm giving free readings. This is my absolutely first time here on YouTube. All I'm asking is first subscribe, and I am here for you. So please say hello. I've had my coffee. I just want to get to know you all. Free reads. Of course. Please let this not be the last time we interact. But I'm also here for everybody else who would like to get in on the action. So again, say hi if you would like for me to read you. All you need to do is subscribe. A little bit about me. What I'm able to do is I can see within your heart space as well as your mind space about any particular topic or whatever spirit finds most urgent for me to bring to your attention. So half my job is to identify these patterns within you that might be holding you back from feeling and maximizing your sense of peace, happiness, love, joy, excitement, and fulfillment. And the other half of my job, which I would do off camera, usually mostly in a private setting, is to do healings on these particular patterns, which are harder to dissipate, free up, so that you can utilize them and reprogram them. I'm on YouTube, live, never before. Alright. So, whoever's still here, be it if that's you or whoever, I'm gonna go. My roommate is here, although of course this is very exciting for me to realize that I can go live on YouTube. I'm gonna be back here so many times back. So, if you didn't get a reading from me, maybe I'll see you soon, okay? I'll be back later. Bye-bye.